Can Christians drink alcohol? Alcohol is a common and controversial substance in our society. Many people enjoy drinking alcohol for various reasons, such as socializing, relaxing, or celebrating. However, many people also struggle with alcohol abuse, addiction, or dependence, which can have negative consequences for their health, relationships, and spirituality. As Christians, how should we view and approach alcohol? Is it a sin to drink alcohol, or is it a matter of personal freedom and conscience? What does the Bible say about alcohol? The Bible does not explicitly forbid or command drinking alcohol. However, it does give us some principles and guidelines to help us make wise decisions regarding alcohol. The Bible acknowledges that alcohol can be a good gift from God that can bring joy and blessing to people. Psalm chapter 104 verses 14 to 15, Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 7, John chapter 2 verses 1 to 11. The Bible also recognizes that alcohol can be used for medicinal purposes. Proverbs chapter 31 verses 6 to 7, 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 23. However, the Bible also warns us about the dangers and pitfalls of alcohol abuse and drunkenness. Proverbs chapter 20 verse 1, 23, 29, 35, Isaiah chapter 5 verses 11 to 12, Ephesians chapter 5 verse 18, 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verses 9 to 10. The Bible teaches us that we should not be enslaved by anything, including alcohol. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 12. The Bible also teaches us that we should not cause others to stumble or sin by our drinking habits. Romans chapter 14 verses 13 to 23, 1 Corinthians chapter 8 verses 9 to 13. Therefore, based on the biblical evidence, we can conclude that drinking alcohol is not a sin in itself, but it can become a sin if it leads to drunkenness, addiction, or harm to ourselves or others. As Christians, we are called to live soberly, responsibly, and lovingly in all aspects of our lives. We are also called to honor God with our bodies and to glorify Him in everything we do. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 31. So, can Christians drink alcohol? The answer is yes and no. Yes, Christians can drink alcohol in moderation and with gratitude to God for His good gifts. No, Christians cannot drink alcohol if it violates their conscience, if it causes them to lose control of themselves or their actions, if it damages their health or their witness, or if it hurts their brothers and sisters in Christ. Ultimately, each Christian must decide for himself or herself what is best before God and seek His guidance and wisdom through prayer and His Word.